All right, guys, some quick fun facts. What's happened over the last month in the property market and also the last 12 months. Just grab some information off CoreLogic. So a few cool things. So in the first month of 2024, Brisbane residential property prices has reached another peak. So Brisbane stands alongside two other capital cities, Perth and Adelaide, experiencing a growth rate exceeding 1%. Brisbane has experienced a 15% increase in house values and a 13.6% growth in unit values over the last 12 months. So units have been jumping up quite significantly, mainly because the average property price for land in Brisbane has jumped up close to almost $800,000. So everyone's sort of resorting to those cheaper properties, those units or townhouses, hopefully trying to grab, for around that 500,000 to 600,000, still within a premium suburb or within that 30 kilometers from the city. Another thing is the median time it takes to sell a home is on a downward trend in Brisbane, with the median days on the market in Brisbane decreasing from 27 days in December 2022 to 21 days in December 2023. So that's really good to see that their property is starting to move a lot quicker. The median value of dwellings in Greater Brisbane is presently at 796,000, marking an increase of 9,600 from the previous month and 26,000 compared to 3 months ago. So everything is on the upward trend. There is a bit of information on auction clearance rates. So it is currently at 71.4% with an average of 2.9 registered bidders and an impressive bid ratio of 70.5%. So this indicates that nearly 3 out of every 4 registered bidders actively participate in the bidding, making a significant increase from the previous month's average of 65.4%. Although new listings in Brisbane decreased by 4.8% in January compared to December, total listings showed a more substantially decline of 7.2% month on month. Furthermore, when compared to the same period last year, total listings in Brisbane were down 17.3% throughout January, which just totally makes sense, especially now we're going through this period where there's so many pre-approvals happening. Everyone's trying to get themselves into the market, but those pre-approvals aren't moving as quickly as we'd like, simply because it is harder to find property because there's not that much on the market. So heaps of demand and unfortunately not enough supply. So hopefully over the next couple of months, we start to see a big increase in the number of properties up for sale. As you're probably aware, the RBA did make an announcement that they will be putting the cash rate on hold. Everybody was anticipating last year that they were going to increase it, especially after the Christmas break, but they have left it on hold. Well, fingers crossed we do start to see some decreases end of this year, which I think should definitely be the case. Myself and 2 other brokers went to America for a brokers conference. There was 2,500 brokers there, and they're all anticipating a rate drop this year, and that's what all the talks were about. So hopefully we do see some rate decreases to try and help with these ridiculous increase in living expenses, and a rate drop would definitely help with all of that. That's why a lot of clients are staying on variable. Not many people are fixing in at the moment. Like last year, I probably had a handful of clients fixing in just because they wanted certainty. But a lot of our clients are just leaving it all variable to try and hopefully take advantage of a rate decrease later in the year. Now, with the RBA announcements, they are happening less frequently. Now they're jumping every few months, but the RBA does end up going over a 2-day meeting, and the announcement is made on that 2nd day. So the next announcement will be next month. So stay tuned, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you soon.